kind of weird without my pillow.
Alright, hello. So, this is going to be a video on my glasses. It's going to be a short one, but this is how I do my bowel program. I don't want to talk about this, and so right now I'm taking my track system off. The way I land, I keep my knees bent up. I know when I got first paralyzed, the orthostatic hypotension was crazy because when my feet go down, I get really dizzy. Not only having my knees bent up like this, it helps me to hold on when I spasm. I have been paralyzed for, see if it lands and comes back. I've been paralyzed for 23 years, and I use what's called a magic bullet. And like I said, I've used them for 23 years. I've never had to change. Amy, will you hand them to me quick? They come in this box of about 100. You can get them on Amazon or some other different places. But they are the bisacodyl suppositories. We only have to use a half of one. I've learned half it comes out, so, why waste your money? But yeah, you put it in, and if you look at my arm hairs, I've kind of got goosebumps going on. Oh, they went down a little bit. That usually tells me about when it's going to happen. But yeah, usually between 10 and 15 minutes, after you put it in. Sometimes, 20 to 25. But, is when I start to go. My program usually takes me about an hour. Let me finish about these magic bullets. It's kind of uncomfortable talking about, but I know every quad, has an issue. I wasn't about to get, a colostomy bag, and so I do what I have to in order to be able to still do my program, without having one. So yeah, these, you get 100 suppositories. They're 10 milligram bisacodyl. I know my pharmacy tried to make some because they have the same ingredients in Dulcolax. Here, Amy, want to take these? But oh crap. Will you hand me one? I might as well show them what they look like. But yeah, my pharmacy made some the one time with the same ingredients. But yeah, see, they come in these little bullets, magic bullets. We've learned that a lot of times there is a gap on the ends. Rarely you'll find them all the way full. But yeah, like I said, we, pinch. Ooh, sorry if you heard that. We pinch, where the air is, and then we cut it in half, and you just store it in a glass jar. But toss them on the bed. But besides that, I don't take the Dulcolax, red thing. I take a Senna. It's 8.6 milligram tablets. They get covered by my family care plan. Otherwise, you can just pick them up at your local pharmacy. But all right, and I'll tell you a little bit more how I'm sitting before I let you go. But yeah, see, I got 2 pillows there. We have to keep my feet angled because if I have a spasm, I'm actually able to hold on to my legs like this. I'm going to tip the glasses so you can see a little better. But I'm actually able to hold on to my legs, when it goes. Well, see, you can see the goosebumps a little bit more. But yeah, that tells me it's almost time. But autonomic dysreflexia, when you're sweating at the end of your program, I have learned that if you have your people stimulate you until you get to like the clear, we call it mucus, but yeah, the clear part at the end, and then when I lay down, because otherwise before I did that, every time I would lay down I'd get spazzy, my arm hairs would stick up, and sometimes you'd have like a little bit of an accident. But yeah, I learned that, like I said, sometimes it maybe ate, the digital stimulation. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. You should have learned in a hospital. But, if you have your people do it, then, until you get the clear, sometimes I do it 2 times with the clear. But, yeah, and I swear you'll never have a problem. But, yeah, anyway. So, yeah, I just put 2 pillows on my chair. And watch, I'll push on my legs. I have to have it at a certain angle. Otherwise, the chair tips up. But, you see how I have my legs tied? Otherwise, they'd flop out to the sides. I used to put pillows in here, to hold them, but nah, I just asked the nurses to tie me up. It's kind of nice. I'm able to rub my legs then here and there, and sometimes I'll stretch when I'm on the commode. And the nurse will come in and she'll be like, "What are you doing?" But, yeah. So, well, I hope this helps. Like I said, everyone does it, but this is how I do it, and 23 years in, and I'm still doing it the right way, and I only do it like 4 times a week, which we when I was first let out of UW Madison, it was every other day they had us doing it, and technically you should do it every day, which sometimes I think I would like to do it every day, but I'm kind of glad I don't, because it is kind of rough on me. I mean, and I'm not about to complain because I don't want a colostomy bag. So I'll do what I got to do. There was one point in time before I started taking the Senna, because I was pretty stubborn on not taking medication, and I ended up having, if you end up having them little rabbit, as some people would refer, hard stool, uh, you can end up, I end up having what's called a fistula, and I still deal with it to this day, but it ends up having where, like, if things aren't working and you get constipated, your body tries to make a tract, and mine was a pinhole, and that's what it is right now. But every 2 years, because you have to end up packing it because it grows an abscess, like, it's like a pinhole that I have 2 inches from, but yeah, I seem to get an abscess there every 2 years, and then I have to go in and we have to pack it and wick it, and sometimes it'll be like 9 centimeters, and right now we're down to 4, and I got discharged from the wound clinic 6 months ago, but we're still able to wick it. I'm not complaining. I know quads have had way worse experiences with pressure sores, so I'm kind of glad that's all I got. But yeah, you do like the quarter-inch packing strip, and we put it in, and like I said, it's only like 4 centimeters, but I'm glad that that's the only problem I've ever had. But yeah, you get my view that I get, my plants, and I'm able to watch TV, and yeah. And then over here, I'm gonna turn the glasses. I got shrubs in the front, so it kind of blocks what I'm doing, so nobody can really see. Oh, I dropped you. But yeah, as for you gotta make sure that you do it, and take your Senna, your Dulcolax, whatever you gotta do, to keep it regular, But yeah. Well, I hope I've explained things quite well, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Until next time. Bye. I gotta go, literally. Oops, I'm not off yet.